how the signal strength is out here at Sun N Fun. We've got issues with poor wireless connectivity. So let me know how you can see this. Don't mind him. Who's that? So we're here live. It's Friday night. It's the Hold My Beer STOL demonstration, STOL, short takeoff or landing demonstration. Let me flip the camera around here. Well, it looks pretty choppy. I don't know about this video quality. STOL, short takeoff or landing demonstration here at Sun N Fun 2021. How's that quality there? Looking good. Looking good? Okay. Now, if I knew everybody's name, I only know a handful of the names here this evening. Yeah, come on in and say hi, everybody, and let me know how the signal quality is here. Let me turn this around. Let me shoot it this way. Okay, so what we're looking for is a short takeoff or landing contest. We're going to have 3 different categories of aircraft. These are the high-performance aircraft, which will demonstrate the shortest STOL capability of the 3 classes. You hear that thing revving up? These guys can hear it here. Can you hear that thing revving up out there?
Steve Henry in the house.
Steve Henry, yeah. We're drawing a crowd here at Sun N Fun at the STOL thing. So that's Steve Henry in the 300-horse Yamaha powered thing, and we're going to see a young Jaden. What's Jaden's last name? An 18-year-old girl in that Carbon Cub over there is just taking over. Just took the whole STOL scene by storm. Got a close second place in Arkansas. I got a good interview with her. I'll share with you soon. I want to get some of her performance here on video to put on her interview. But you just got to see this story. That's going to be her in the yellow and silver Carbon Cub. So quick explanation of what's going on here. Let me flip. You got to see this. I'm going to flip this camera around. I'll explain more in a minute. Okay, they're lining up on the line here. And they're going to just take off in the shortest distance possible. Yeah, this is Sun N Fun in Florida. Boom! Look at that go! Wow! So that's about 75 feet. You see each of these cones? There's about, there's 10, 25, 50, 75, and 100 feet. So everybody's going for how short of a distance they can take off, added to how short of a distance can they land? And go, 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 go. Boom. That's the Just Aircraft Super STOL. Probably, what did he get in there? What'd you figure, less than 100 feet on that one? 80. Boom! Another Just Aircraft Super STOL. Okay, here comes Jaden, 18 years old, just got her license on her 17th birthday, been flying for a little over a year and a half, and she is just dominating this scene in this Carbon Cub. Oh, man! What was that? What was that distance-wise, would you say?
27 feet.
27 feet, maybe? Holy smokes. Okay, here comes Steve Henry. Here's their competition. This guy is always number 1. He won't even release the brakes. He'll just drag it in the air with the wheels. Drag it. Oh! Look at that! Look at that! Did you see that? Like a helicopter's right. He's got that 300 horsepower engine. It wouldn't even hold with the brakes. Did you see it dragging the wheels right across the line when he hit full power? Yeah, more like a VTOL is right. This is a kit box. This is a relatively stock kit box. He's not terribly competitive. Reject. See? What's that? Dan, what's that on your...
It's a rejected takeoff.
AQP, that's rejected takeoff. Yeah, see?
He did the right thing.
Did the right thing.
He stopped. Don't try to take that in the air.
Yeah.
Don't try to take that in the air.
Yeah. Work it out, clean your plugs, and bring her back. Yeah, 25-foot takeoff. Wasn't that something? Yeah, we're live here today right now, so that's... Now that's a relatively stock Highlander, just aircraft Highlander. Now look at this one. Oh, I missed it. He just wheelied up to the line. This is one of the Zenith, Rotax powered Zenith aircraft. Now he gets to bring the mains up here. And look at the size of that airfoil on that Zenith. Beeps the horn, man. Wheelie. Hit the tail. Go. Oh, man. You can put the nose down now. Thank you very much. All right. Holy smokes! What do you think that one was for takeoff distance?
That looked like 60.
60 feet, maybe. All right. Good. Okay, they're all up in the air now. They're going to come around and do the landing phase. Explain this here in a minute. Yeah, tail strike. They can do that. That's all approved in this kind of competition. You really beat these run aircraft hard. Okay, so we got the takeoff distance numbers. Now the judges are going to add up the landing distance numbers. So the objective here is to land beyond the line and get the shortest distance possible. The sum of these two numbers is what they're going to score them on. Boom!
That was good. That was good.
Good. Hey, was he good?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he landed beyond the line, right?
It was pretty good.
Where do you think he touched down at? About 15 feet? Okay. So you want to get as close as possible to this line on this side of it. But you can't land short of it. Okay, one of the Super Stols with the big landing gear. He's long, but he can drop it in. Boom. And that's what you can do with a Super Stol. You can really drop that in with that heavy-duty gear.
Tell me where Jaden's at. I know. Some of her airplane.
No, not yet. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, this is Super Stol. This is not Jade. This is Super Stol.
Jaden's in there right now.
Yeah. She's probably after this one. So we got a Super Stol on final. It looks like LAX out there. These guys all get in a line and knock these landings out. And then they wait down there on the right stage right.
Yeah, the wind's messing with them.
So we got a good headwind, but it's a little gusty, and that's a challenge. Drop it in, drop it, drop it. Oh, a little bit long. Good. Stop. So they got it. Stop. I think this is Jaden coming in now.
This is Jaden now.
This is young 18-year-old Jaden, who's from Colorado originally, grew up on dirt bikes and snowmobiles, and just took to this STOL flying just incredibly well with 1 year of flying experience, maybe a year and a half total. So she's dragging it in here a little bit. She's looking for the edge. Oh, yeah! Yeah!
That was good.
That was good. That was a good landing, right? It was beyond the line and about 100 feet. No drag chutes allowed, no.
Steve Henry.
Okay, here comes Steve Henry now. Now watch. Now Steve Henry is the #1 guy out here, and he's been mentoring young Jaden, and look how her technique kind of follows Steve's technique. He's going to drag it in with the power of the Yamaha, but the winds, man, is like a kite. Oh, look at that. Did he scratch? Did you see how short that was? That was like 25. What do you guys think? Did he make it or did he scratch?
I think
You think he scratched? Okay, the judges say that's a scratch.
It was so close.
Boom!
It's the best out of three.
The wind, man, is tricky.
This technique dragging down. It's tough.
Yeah. Because with gusty winds, you've got increasing headwind or tailwind shear working against you all the time. And so if that wind drops off, it's like the bottom fell right out from underneath you. We got the Zenith coming in next here. So if the wind drops off, you're just going to fall out of the sky, man. And if the wind picks up, you're going to go long.
I had my chance to crash and burn.
Yeah, that young lady is doing an amazing job. Young Jaden. Look up Arc and Stol competition. Okay, here he comes. Tri-gear. Oh! Beautiful but scratched. He wheelies on out of here. Okay, here comes the next category in class. This is the next heavier series of aircraft. These are the more stock Carbon Cubs, and first up is an Aviat Husky, an A1C. Lakeland, Florida, that's correct. You're watching live footage from Sun N Fun 2021, the 6 p.m. Hold My Beer STOL demonstration. So the Aviat you're going to see is not as competitive as a Carbon Cub. The neat thing about a Husky is that it goes fast. So what was that? That was over 100 feet, maybe what, 150 feet? Now watch the Carbon Cub go. On the line. Yeah. Wang! Oh yeah, good. 60 feet maybe. Next year you got to get to Sun N Fun here. Here goes Bigfoot. This one wins the best paint job award. You see the Bigfoot creature on the side of it?
Oh, you nailed it. So, oh, I know it.
Here he goes. Yeah! And honk it back. Good. About 90 feet. Okay, here's a real amazing thing. This is called the Swamp Monster. You see him all over YouTube. This thing's a crazy build. I'm not sure if it started out as a woody pusher or what the heck it was, but it's got some wild modifications done to it. The Swamp Monster pusher. And he just forces that thing into the air.
What's this one?
Okay, now watch this guy. This guy will win this competition. He's got this Super Cub with a, what is that tail wheel? A skateboard wheel?
Yeah, it's so fun.
It's just a tiny little skateboard wheel.
In our trailer last night while we were playing music.
That's right. He liked our music. Now watch this. Picks up the tail, winds it up. Now watch him hit the tail. Yeah! Oh yeah!
35.
What was that? Maybe 35 feet? You like that? Okay, they're going to come around the pattern now and do the landing part. Again, in a short takeoff or landing competition, you add up the distance that you took off in plus the distance that it took you to land in beyond the line, and that's your total score, and then you compare it to everybody else. In a regular STOL competition, I think you do that 3 times, and then the shortest distance wins. So this is traditional STOL competition versus STOL drag, which is a completely different thing, but we're going to have that going on in Wayne, Nebraska on May Day here in just 2 weeks. Wayne, Nebraska. So let me turn this back around. And they're lining them up on final now. We got this good headwind, which will make for some very short landings. It's the Aviat Husky, the stock A1C up next. Yeah, it's Dan Grider behind me. He's stealing my beer. And now we got, watch this. Boom. Ah, see, that's the Husky. Let me fix that zoom there. That was the classic Husky bounce right there. And that's with the stock gear. Yeah, magnificent men and their flying machines is right. Now, so what is this? This is the Tac Arrow Carbon Cub. Check out a legend. Check out the gun racks. I think you're right. I can see the cowl difference. Look at the gun racks on the side of this thing. Fast. Yeah. Boom. Good. Now remember, it's where the mains touch down. It doesn't matter if the tail wheel is short of the line, as long as the mains touch down beyond that line.
Let me hold this and you talk to the camera.
Well, I'm gonna catch these arrivals, and then we'll do that in between here. Okay, here, this guy's really gonna drag it in here.
That's the Bigfoot.
B-52. A Bigfoot. Okay, thanks. Good spotting for me.
This is gonna be perfect. Watch this.
You like that approach?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, on the line. He scratched. Oh, is that the scratch signal right there, the big X? Oh, so close, right on the line.
There's Leo's landing right behind him.
Oh, the agony of defeat. Okay, here comes Swamp Monster. Look at all this drag. Look at this speed brake thingy he's got underneath,
Come on, come on.
between the landing gear, under the belly.
Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Jump! Oh!
Another scratch. Oh, so close. That is one wild machine. No.
That was too early.
We got one more on final for this group, and then we're going to switch up to the heavier aircraft, the Cessna 180s and 182s. And that's always real interesting to see what your average bug smasher can perform like out here. Again, everybody stripped down, going as lightweight as possible, reduce their fuel loads. Okay, here comes this guy's gonna win it, man. If he don't scratch, he will easily win it. This is our Super Cub with the skateboard tail wheel. Yeah, he's working that wind. Power. Oh! He scratched. Oh, we got too many scratches tonight. They're all gonna have to go do it again, man.
Here comes the second go.
Here goes the second round. So these are your bigger utility type aircraft. Let me straighten out my camera here. There we go. Cessna 182s, that's a stock 57 model 182 with the 0470. Look at this, taxiing on the step, they call that. Yeah. There's a tri-gear Maul, he's been doing really well. And then there's a beautiful polished Cessna 180. Here comes our STOL, Super STOLs from Highlander Aircraft. Here's the other one right here. Here comes Steve and there's Jane. Jane, 18-year-old Jane, man. And look at Steve right on his tail. Slow down, Steve. That Yamaha, by the way, 300 horsepower is a gear reduction drive. That's why you hear that high RPM. There's what a stock Highlander looks and sounds like with the Rotax power. And here's the Zenith, man, the flying Jeep, tricycle gear.
It's funny he has a horn.
So they got them all brought in. He's got a horn. Okay, here goes the 182. Hit them flaps. Hit the flaps. There you go. Good. Just a little over 100 feet in a Cessna 182. Now here goes the tri-gear Maul out of Moultrie, Georgia, is where they make these aircraft, still to this day. He's on. Flaps and haul it off. Haul it off. There you go. I think that's just 180 horse stock Maul. Oh, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful polished. He's got a cheering section over here. A beautiful polished 1950s vintage Cessna 180. Yeah. What did he do, boys?
Looks like 120.
Maybe 120 feet. In the stock Cessna 180. All right, they're in the pattern now. We got the Cessna 182 will be first on the downwind leg. So if you're look who that is. Who's that? Dan Grider of Just Cause. He's doing his AQP study out here. Just Cause. Just because. That's what we're renaming your channel.
Brenda right there.
Yeah, say hi, Brenda.
From the back seat, right?
So if you're just joining us, we're here live at Sun N Fun 2021, Lakeland, Florida. This is my first time ever getting out here to Sun N Fun. It's just a gas. I want to thank Dan for Shanghaiing me in the RV at Atlanta Airport, bringing us down, and Brenda providing air-conditioned comfort that you need to stay down here instead of camping out with the red ants and the sandy soil. Okay, here we got from Sefner. Welcome aboard. We got the 182, 57 182 coming in. Full flaps, full stall, little high, man, I think it'll work. Boom, yeah! I think that was good. That was good. Excellent, excellent. That's what you want to strive for on every landing on your bug smasher, is a precision landing. Hit your point on speed. Not before the point or you're disqualified. So this is such a good lesson to practice on your average bug smasher flying. Precision landings, on point and on speed. The tri-gear maul is coming up next. They've kind of stretched out their pattern pretty far here. Dan, what do you estimate these winds to be here? Like 10 knots out of the, right down the cut?
A little better than 10.
Yeah. 10 to 15 maybe?
It's nice and cool.
Oh, here
10,
comes the ball.
12, 14, I would say.
Yeah. Okay, here comes the maul. He's come up short, man. He's working them winds. Up, yeah. Boom, drop it in there. Good. Good job. And lock up them binders because you got a nose wheel. There's no worry about flipping that thing over. And I think, again, that's a stock 180 horsepower maul, tricycle gear maul. Traditionally, those mauls come with conventional gear. Yeah, no flour sack bombing here. This is just a STOL demonstration, a STOL STO, show takeoff or landing demonstration. Only. Oh boy, yeah, the 180 is really slowed down, man. Now this is where you want to be careful doing this stuff in the wind. That wind gust could drop out from underneath them all of a sudden, and you could really bend that thing up and easily.
Keep coming.
Long boom. Still, look at the short. Look how short you can land a Cessna 180. Even though he landed long, his total rollout wasn't 50 to 60 feet. Thanks, officials. Thanks for putting it on. Okay, this is round 2. We're back to the ultralight category. Not ultralight, I should say, but the lighter weight category of aircraft. Swanson, UK, watching. No, I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna be able to get out there and show them how it's done any better than these guys. These guys are really good at this. So this is a, I believe, a relatively stock carbon cub with the big wheels on it. Yeah, this is done at your lightest weight possible, minimum fuel. Take out the back seats, throw all the beer out of the back of the truck, and all the luggage. Here comes the Husky A1C from the last round. Beautiful, beautiful airplane. Here comes the Legend Cub, we think this is. Check out the gun racks on that, baby. Here comes Bigfoot. They're kind of in a rush to get behind the line here to get the next thing started. Look at the swamp monster. It looks like a sideshow circus freak. And here's the Acme Aero Super Cub with the skateboard wheel that's going to win his category. Okay, Carbon Cub. Yo! Man. 70? Nah, I gotta have been less than that. 70 maybe? All right. Okay, up next is the Highlander Super STOL with the super long suspension landing gear, which is great for dropping it in. So we got, okay, watch this. I wonder what engine, is that a Rotax? I'm not sure. So these are the two relatively stock Highlander Super STOL aircraft. Tilt the camera here slightly without messing it up. Ah. Hey, are you live too now? No. You're recording, okay. Okay, here comes Jaden. This is young 18-year-old Jaden, the girl that's been flying for a year and a half and is just taking over this competition. Just watch this, watch this. Look at that, at that! Oh yeah! Look at the size of the prop on Steve Henry's Super STOL here. This is Steve Henry, the winner, with the 300 horse Yamaha turbocharged engine. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! 20 feet! Just an incredible performing machine. That machine of Steve Henry's is designed strictly for this kind of flying. The rest of these are relatively stock, but that is a unlimited build for this kind of competition. Here's a stock Highlander. So there's the difference between a Steve Henry build, race built design, and a stocker right there. Okay, here comes the Zenith tricycle gear flying Jeep. Are they playing riots on the news TV? No, we ain't got none of that going on here. Honk the horn, he's ready to go. Watch the wheelie on this. And he'll tail strike it right there and just force it into the air. Look at that. Good, yeah. And if you can get some video clips of her, yeah, good, in action. I'll need that for her interview. I did a great interview with young Jaden there. I did an interview with Jaden, and I got to get some B-roll footage for that interview to edit together for you here soon. Just an incredible story about youth in aviation. 18-year-old Jaden flying that Carbon Cup, just doing a great job on this STOL stuff. All right, coming up. Flip it around, quick. Yeah, Scrappy, hopefully next year. So get Mike Patey, get this zoom fixed here. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, good.
You did great.
I missed it. Oh, shoot. Let me fix this again here.
No, this is Super STOL.
She's gonna.
Good. All right, we got it fixed. Okay, this is the Super STOL. Now watch it. What you can really drop these in. Bam! They got that 14 inches of suspension, dirt bike style suspension on those Super STOLs. Kermit, I think he's in town. I mean, Kermit Weeks lives right around here. No, youth in aviation does not have to mean that daddy is rich. I mean, sometimes it does, but it doesn't have to mean that. Okay, let me get that here. Yeah, smash that like button. Spread it around. Hey, is that Jacob? What are you doing? He just weaseled right in there. Okay, here comes the number 2, the second stock Super STOL. Just drop it. Blam! Good. That's what you can do with that style of landing gear on the Super STOL. Okay, here comes Jaden, 18-year-old Jaden in the Carbon Cub. Now, did she scratch last time?
No.
She did not?
Steve did.
Oh, okay, Steve did, all right.
He did a good one.
Uh-huh.
He had a win and run.
So remember, they're going to get 3 shots at this. Hopefully we'll get time for 3 shots at this tonight, and it'll be the sum total of all these scores that determines the winner. Oh, yeah, she's dragging it in. She's fighting that wind. Yeah! Good! And stop. Ah, good.
That was a good landing.
Yep, so that's somewhere between the 100 and 150 foot. Okay, here comes Steve Henry in the Super STOL. Again, working those wins.
He had a tough win. Oh man, you gotta work it, Steve.
Power. Yeah. Look at that slow speed. Oh, yeah! Oh, less than 50 feet. Oh my God! Look at that.
That's the
the competition. That's the winner right there. That's what you want to see.
How did he get that from dropping?
That's incredible, man.
Just to win.
Yeah, just work the winds perfectly. He got that thing, made it past the line. With these winds, it got it stopping an incredibly short distance. Okay, now here comes a stock Highlander.
A little fast.
I messed up my camera again. Boom. Just like that.
All the mods, Steve can slow it way down.
Yeah, let me fix my camera here.
Competition is complete. We got corn on the cob.
Oh, you got the corn on the cob? They were sold out on me last night.
Let's see
What are you talking about here? What do you got, Dan? Corn on the cob? How much was that? Was that just by donation? Oh yeah, let's. Good stuff. Drawing a good crowd here tonight. This is kind of after the show, after Sun and Fun.
Welcome to the East Coast from an East Coaster. I've been watching.
Oh, well, thanks. Thanks for watching, man.
Glad it's your first trip over, right?
Yeah, first time ever to Sun and Fun.
Over, man.
What a gas.
Hey, and they canceled last year, so this is
Yeah.
really good.
Hey, thanks, Backgoat. Okay, here comes the Zenith. Fighting them wins. Yeah, he did it. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, 75-80. Oh.
Look at that.
Good. Now, let's see. We got to go. Now, that's the end of these guys' run.
They get one more run.
We're going to run the middleweights here next, starting with the Aviat Husky. But let's watch the parade of airplanes as they come back. Okay, here's the heavier category of aircraft. The larger utility airplanes, starting with the big 57-182. That's a fantastic airplane right there, if you can find one. Here's the Tri-Gear Mall, 180 horse. Here comes the beautifully polished Cessna 180. And I think he's got some power, extra power in that engine. Stock, they were only 225 to 230 horsepower, 0470 engines. All right, Aviat Husky. Go! Good, little over 100-foot takeoff roll. Again, the Huskies are a little bit heavier, and so they're not as competitive as the Carbon Cub, but the big advantage of an Aviat Husky is you can actually get to your destination. They're a much faster cruising airplane. Thanks, Reiner. 20 bucks, wow. I'll be able to buy Dan beer tonight instead of me drinking all of Dan's beer. Drive down to the Palm Springs Jupiter. Look at that, just over 50 feet. The Legend Cub. Here comes Bigfoot with the craziest paint scheme, or wrap, I guess it is, you've ever seen on one of these. Yeah, it's a lot of fun out here tonight. The weather is just perfect. The day got really hot here at Sun and Fun today, Friday, but right now the weather is just perfect. Yeah, so nice to see a live event after all of these lockdowns. Another big difference on those Carbon Cubs is they have a fixed pitch propeller as compared to the Aviat Husky, which has a constant speed propeller. And you can hear that difference. Here's the crazy swamp monster sideshow circus freak show thing. Again, I don't know what this started life out as, if somebody knows. And he's gonna just force this thing in the air. There you go. $5, thanks. Who's that? Carlos. A woody pusher, that's what I thought, kind of a woody pusher. Okay, here's the guy that's gonna dominate this category. Here's our friend we were playing some old time music for last night. Watch this. Whoa! Yeah! 40 feet, he's less than 50-foot takeoff roll. You see how he just bangs the tail on that thing and forces it into the air? That is a short field takeoff, crazy technique. A production Woody? I don't know. They even make those production? I thought they were all experimental. Okay, here we come for the landing portion. Again, it's the sum total of the takeoff distance plus the landing distance that determines their total score. Now that Husky will get sinking pretty good on you. You ain't careful on the speed. Don't go early! Whoa! he was good on by the second or third one. And that's one of the things with the Husky landing gear is it's bungee cord and it is bouncy. And, if you wanna not bounce, you gotta really grease it on there. It's really hard to not bounce the Husky. Okay, the Legend Cub coming up next. Now check out the difference in landing gear on these more competitive ones. He's fast. He's fast. Move. Lock him up.
You gotta see what the last thing I did is.
Good. Wow, Roberto, thanks. Dan's hammering that cord down. Look what he got here. Yeah, somebody caught Dan hammering that cord down. Look, it's all over his shirt. At least he got it in right side out this time. Now it's covered in cord. Bigfoot. Boom! Good job. Good landing. And get it stopped just a little over 100 feet. Good. He's getting out of the way. Here comes the Swamp Monster, the circus show plane. Check out the speed breakup between the landing gear and the crazy flaps. Boom! Good job.
It took me a long time. I want to
Get that 141 out of the boneyard. I saw that. You're going to do a neat restoration on that. Thanks, Phil. Yeah. And we got one more in the air. Ah, smell that 100 octane. Smells good. Who do we got left up here? Oh yeah, here's the guy who's gonna win it. Here's the guy with the Super Cub, super light Super Cub with the skateboard tail wheel. Look at that wind, just buffeting him around like a kite. Boom! Yeah! Yep, about 100 foot. Yeah, Dan, you can put that shirt on inside out, and we'll be good for the rest of the weekend. Yeah. And then we'll swap them.
Yeah. 4 days out of a shirt.
Yeah, 4 day shirt. It's an old cheap airline pilot trick.
John Willard's house. Spread ashes there. These are all places that
Look at him taxiing on the step. Here comes the Super STOL. Second stock Super STOL. Here comes Jaden in the Carbon Cub. Everybody wave to Jaden. Hey! There goes Steve Henry. Chasing after Jaden. Yeah, unfortunately, Pete's got to go to school. He's got to go to school sometime. There's the stock Highlander. And the Zenith, the flying Jeep. Yeah, everybody. The 1957 182, we're back to the heavy class of aircraft. Look at that. Honk them flaps on, and he's just a little over 100-foot takeoff. Again, the third category of aircraft, the most heaviest category of aircraft. There's the Tri-Gear Mall, 180 horse, I believe it is. Line them up. Flaps down and wheel up. Okay, and here's the beautiful, highly polished. This is polished aluminum, and it's a ton of work to keep going. And once you polish an airplane like that, you got to keep it polished all the time, or it'll corrode easily.
Well, that's here. That's our J5, and that's our.
Here you go.
And L4 is a J3, but with a base check.
Power up! Hawk them flaps on and haul it off.
Another video together. You're going to have to post it.
Excellent job.
Hey, I just want to say I enjoy your channel and Dan too.
Well, great. Thanks for watching, man. All right. Okay, now they're in the pattern and coming around for the approach and landing. Don't want to grab a beer. You're watching live footage here from Lakeland, Florida, Sun N Fun 2021, the 6 p.m. Hold My Beer STOL demonstration.
Toby Rice right here.
Toby Rice? Okay, we got to get the band together next, Toby. Toby's been playing some excellent. And still flailing on the guitar, trying to turn old-time music into jazz. And Toby brought his mandolin here so we can join him up for a bit. So we got 3 categories of demonstration going on here: the lightweight, experimental category, and then the middleweight Carbon Cubs and Huskies, and then the heavier weight Cessna 4-seater mall type aircraft. Here comes the 57-180.
That's from my grandfather.
Hang on.
Do you know what a wing walk is?
182 right now.
He wing walks the planes.
Boom, good. Lock him up.
It's probably my pops.
How short you can land a 57-182. Let me recalibrate the camera here. There we go. We got the tri-gear maul. These guys got to learn to tighten up their pattern here. We got a show to put on here. We got to get this done before sunset.
I think the sun is set.
Has it? Yeah, Mark Patey's here selling his best tugs, and Mike is home building up Scrappy so he can get out here.
They're both here? I met both of them.
Are they both here? Oh, good, good. Mike's here. Excellent.
But he said he started the wing already.
Okay, finally, the mystery of the Patey Scrappy wing build will soon be over. Tri-gear maul. Long. Boom. Still a great thing to practice. Everybody should practice precision landing on the point. And we got the beautifully polished Cessna 180 on a long straight-in final.
He must be an instrument pilot.
On the ILS. And it looks like the ultralights are lined up for one more round, so everybody gets 3 shots at this.
I just saw today Edge Performance found a brand new crate Yamaha. Really? I wonder where that's going.
Cessna 180, fighting them winds.
They were supposed to be all
Oh, scratch, bummer. Such a good approach. Oh.
There's him climbing.
Still, what did he get there? A little over 100 foot. A little over 100 foot landing roll on a Cessna 180. Just incredible. All right, last run of the ultralights. I know Kevin Quinn, some of you guys are trying to get a hold of me for the briefing. We got to put together, we're going to have a super STOL drag, a STOL drag race here in 2 weeks in Wayne, Nebraska. So stay tuned for that. We got to get our judging together on that. There we go. Okay, here comes the Husky. Stand by. Operator error. The Legend Cub. Complete with gun rack. Bigfoot. Carbon Cub. The Swamp Monster. You hear that Yamaha winding up? And the winner of this category, the ultra lightweight Super Cub. Look at that tail wheel. Tiny little skateboard wheel.
Yeah, it's a skateboard wheel. I know.
Carbon Cub up next. Oh, less than 50 feet. Two stock Highlander Super Stols.
That's why he has a skateboard. No, he's only
Been at it for 45 minutes here now. Look at that. What did he get, over about 100 feet on that one? These are usually powered by, the stock ones are usually powered by Rotax engines. 25, 50, 75, 80, 100, I mean. And he's out of here.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, here comes Jaden, 18-year-old Jaden, just dominating the competition. A year and a half of total flying experience.
Let's cheer on. Come on, girl.
She comes from a dirt biking background, which helped her adapt to this style of flying really quickly. Yeah! Less than 50 feet. Less than 50 feet. Now listen to that Yamaha just scream.
I subscribe to his YouTube channel. His record is 2.5 feet.
I know it.
Let's
To
watch
give
it.
a higher angle of attack.
Come on!
He lowered his tail wheel. Did you see that, what Steve Henry did there? He's got a little adjustable tail wheel, and he can lower that tail wheel to get a higher angle of attack in these windy conditions for a short takeoff. He's thought of everything. Stock Highlander.
But he is a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
A little over 100 feet. And here comes Zenith.
Ripped his tail so that when he takes off, I actually got to meet him. I got him to sign something for me.
He couldn't believe it. They knew. I know who you are.
He's got a 360 camera, it looks like, mounted on the left wing of his airplane, way out in front of the leading edge.
Breaks the shock, so I don't know. Wait.
Honk the horn. He's ready to go. Watch him hit this tail and force it into the air. Yeah. Okay, you can lower the nose now. There you go.
After the wheels leave the ground, it's done anyway.
They're in the pattern, coming around for the landing portion now. Again, these two numbers got to add up to the shortest distance possible.
We know what it's.
Takeoff plus landing.
No scratch.
No scratching. You got to land beyond that line. If you land before it, all your work is for naught. And with these winds, it's tricky.
Although it looked kind of serious.
Coming up next, the Carbon Cub.
I love this. This is amazing.
Drop it. Oh, yeah, it's good. Whoa, 75. Whoa. That's the way you do it. That was a way to drop it in there. Here comes the Highlander Super Stol, again with the long stroke landing gear that mounts all the way up to the main spar of the wing there. You can get these high angle of attack. Yeah, good. Boom. Good save.
Not as much, but he landed pretty late, but it was good.
Just before the 150-foot marker. So yeah, see if you can get Jaden's landing. Will be coming in after this guy. Here comes the Super Stol. Boom! Yeah, look at that suspension work. Look at that. About 100 foot. Video and landscape. So sideways. There you go. Yeah.
We just came back from there on side.
And you don't need to zoom in too tight on that.
Now you're getting picky.
Well, you know, it's quality. It's quality over here on the Blanco Lirio channel. Yeah. You can't do that. There's kids watching.
You know which one.
Yeah. Okay, here comes Jaden in the Carbon Cub fighting that wind. Look at that rudder go. Look at her work that rudder.
Hold it.
Whoa, a little bit long. Good job. She just got to pick up a job right seat in a beach jet.
Here comes him, laying short. Come on.
So she's already got herself a day job at 18 years old, flying commercially.
Exactly.
Steve Henry,
Exactly.
300 horse Yamaha snowmobile powered just aircraft Highlander, hanging it like a kite. Oh, scratch! Look at that! Let's probably 30 feet. But since it was a scratch, it doesn't count. Man, what was that? That wasn't even 50 feet. Okay, the stock Highlander. Balloon. Boom.
Matt, let's go. Matt.
Now, most folks consider the landing zone to be 300 feet long. Well, these guys are using a runway that's only about 150 feet long total. We got the Zenith out here next. Yeah. And this should be the last one.
Come to love seat down the riverside. Sir, please, if you ever pass it, please don't. Please.
Oh, he's hanging it on that prop out there. Full span flapperons. Oh, look at that. You got air.
Through here. You need to pick that up with the trash can, please.
Okay, we'll do.
Was that?
Dan, no, this was this guy. Man, you get him.
That's really unsafe. That's ridiculous.
Riders always get me in trouble out here. No matter what I do, this guy's nothing but trouble. We got another round coming up if you want to stick around. Here we go. And the ball. And the 180. Good. Heavy on Husky. And they're off. The Legend Cub. Again, this is back to the middleweight category of aircraft. Line them up. Bigfoot, Carbon Cub, fixed pitch prop. Got a formation of jets coming in. The Swamp Buggy, the Swamp Monster. He'll just force this thing into the air. Watch this. Now, with that pusher prop, he doesn't have to worry about striking the prop with the forward stick. And here comes the lightweight Super Cub. I wonder if he's got just 150 or 180 horse in this Super Cub. Ah, yeah! That's the way you do it. One more round of landings coming up, and then we'll wrap this up for Sun and Fun 2021 Super STOL or STOL demo, short takeoff or landing demo here at Lakeland, Florida tonight. Just a blast. Good crowd out here. Husky coming up first. Let me readjust the camera, and there we go. Boom. There it is, the Husky bounce, man. It's hard to not do it. What was that total distance there? Maybe 100, maybe less than 200 feet.
You girls want to roll?
Attack Arrow. No, the Legend Cub coming up next. Try and zoom in just a little. Oh, not that much. Boom, good. 7,500. Who's that landing in the pattern now? Some jets over there? Is this Bigfoot coming up next? Yeah. Get beyond the line. Oh, it's going to be a big dropper. Boom. Now look how the shock absorbing landing gear on that, how well that absorbs that drop without bouncing the aircraft. That's the advantage of having a proper suspension on your landing gear versus the old school bungee cord, which tends to ricochet you back into the air. Here comes the swamp buggy. Good. He's just holding it up there. And then here comes our Super Cub.
What are you doing behind the line, Jacob? Jacob? Huh?
What's Greider putting you out there? Okay, one last landing here. Watch this Super Cub.
That shut?
That's a good angle. I like that. He's not dragging it in quite so much. Boom! Yeah, that's the way you do it! Yeah! That's the way you do it! Beautiful, beautiful. Did you see that? All right, well, thanks for watching. 2021 Sun and Fun, the STOL short takeoff or landing demonstration out here at Lakeland, Florida. Reminding everybody it's STOL competition. Take some of this home with you. Practice your precision landings on speed, on your spot. Again, most people consider 300 feet just a landing zone. These guys are using 300 feet as their total runway length. And getting it down and stopped in that distance. Make every landing a precision landing. We'll reduce these numbers of runway overruns. There goes Jaden. Here goes Steve.
I went to put my glasses on, I was like, what?
And the Zenith.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here. Where's that off button? See you here. You guys don't play music.